Well, hey there, everybody. This is, I guess, part 4 of our journey to put the Terminator X into Nacho Libre here. So, I mean, obviously, I've made a little progress here. I did redo the coil plug connection with a new one because it was, as usual, cracked and broken. I've determined which wires I needed to keep from the original, and the only thing I really needed to keep was the coil power. So, other than that, it's pretty much stripping out all the rest of the junk. So as you can see, I've got the harness through the firewall now, and it's sort of working its way down into the footwell. It wasn't that challenging. It was a lot harder, honestly, to get the original harness out from that hole, or even when I had it installed, having it, there's just a lot more wiring in that pack, and it was a lot bulkier and just not all that great. So there's two basics here. We have the power harness, which is here, and those obviously go to the battery. There's some battery powers there switched, and then of course the rest of it is all the sort of main injector harness and the connections to the various sensors and stuff like that, like the air charge temp and water temp sensors that are necessary to make fuel injection function properly. So it's there's a lot more room in here, definitely, in terms of that. We'll walk around here and go inside for a minute. So there's the other end of the terminations of the harness. There's about a bunch of clutter down there because there's a bunch of switched powers and various things, fuel pump wires that need to be run. They're also part of the harness. And I've also got my test leads there because I'm doing continuity checking to make sure which wires are coming from where that I need to retain. So the one thing I do need to retain is I do need to retain 12 volt ignition. That's needed. And then I also need to retain the fuel pump triggering wire. But what I'm going to do with that is I've determined which wire is going over to the fuel pump relay, and then I just need to loop around the two wires that contain 12 volt power going through the inertia switch and just connect that up to the fuel pump wire. So that way it bypasses the stock fuel pressure relay, fuel pump relay that's under the seat there, and because the Terminator X handles all that stuff all by itself. So that way I don't have to actually run wire under the carpet and and terminate it over where the fuel pump relay is. I can just loop that wire, and then of course it's providing 12 volt straight through the inertia switch to the fuel pump, which is what the thing is actually asking for. So anyway, it's we're getting there. It's taking a little bit of time, but we're just going to take it slow. I'm in no hurry to kind of rush here. I just want to sort of enjoy the work a little bit and also just take my time. So we'll talk to you later.